Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back with another League of Legends trailer reaction. This time we are finally starting our our trek into the Tales of Runeterra. This one is Before Glory. You guys left, amidst the bevy of recommendations you guys left me, Tales of Runeterra. You guys left a ton of those specifically, and so yeah, Before Glory is the one that we're starting out with. I hope that is like, the correct one to begin with. But yeah, man, we'll get started with this one and we will go from there. If you guys have like a specific order that I should watch these in, please leave that in the comments below and I'll make sure to follow it. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. Yeah, very excited for this. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1. I really like the little detail of the girl climbing down the ladder like really, really slowly, right? It's such a small detail, but I just assumed that the kid made it down so quickly and the girl, I like the difference.
I'm Garrett Crown Guard, Might of Demacia. It's over for this monster.
Oh, that was cool. Is this an actual like flash forward? Okay. Or was that just in the kid's head?
Wrong way. Listen, beast.
Oh, I like the
Stand a
rapier.
chance against Fiora.
She looks so cool, dude.
How did she do those moves? So close to glory.
Decent footwork.
Oh.
Guard, though.
So it's not a flat like.
Ready to join the vanguard?
Oh, that's so cool.
You certainly know the flashy stuff, but seeking glory only goes so far. Will glory be there for every failure? Will glory lift you through all your trials? A true Demacian seeks excellence. So when you face death's terrible jaws, you will not falter!
Oh, that's cool. It's a good freeze frame. I love their face.
You want me to sugarcoat it?
You keep at it.
Oh, that was cool. I love that, man. I love that, like, yeah, because like you weren't sure like immediately, like, okay, if this is like truly like a flash forward to these kids, actually, fighting. But no, it's like it's actually them, imagining themselves as these two characters. I think the girl's name was like Flora or Fiona, I think. I think Fiora, but yeah, like imagining themselves as, these sort of like legends, literally these legends, these larger than life, sort of, role models essentially, right? Yeah, I really, really love that angle that this trailer kind of went in. Yeah, because I remember like at some point the little girl with like the pigtails, she was like, how did she do that, or how did she fight like that, or how did she move like that, right? And so that immediately confused me because yeah, because I was like, okay, so like what does she mean by that? So then obviously that character in the flash forward isn't, the same little girl, right? So I feel like that was like the first inkling of like, okay, these are two separate people or two different people entirely. But yeah, man, I also dig that it's like, sort of these two legends, larger than life characters, inspiring like the next generation, that sort of thing as well. which is really really cool. Um, yeah, so there's obviously like the way that Fiora, right? I think that's her name. Um, the way that she talked about being like a Demacian, I think that's how you say it. You can tell that there's definitely like a lot of pride in terms of like what it means to be, a Demacian, right? Like she speaks, about like excellence or the way that she said. I don't even want to attempt to to mimic the way that she said it, but right, she sort of like compared there's excellence with being a Demacian, right? So it's clear that there's definitely like a lot of pride. They take being, the notion of being a Demacian very seriously. Um, at least that's the kind of vibe that I get. But yeah, man, this was really 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 cool, man. Yeah, so I'm interested to see like where these Tales of Runeterra are they more or less just like get because I don't know how expansive this universe is. If there's like just tons of different countries and different lands that are all distinct from one another, culturally, etc., etc. So I wonder if these Tales of Runeterra are just like little 2 minute shorts of us getting a glimpse at various places, within the League of Legends like universe. Um, if I had to guess, I'm thinking that's what it is. Um, so and then also I'm assuming that obviously different champions are from different countries and stuff like that. Um, so I'm hoping that that's the direction that these Tales of Runeterra is going, or what they are essentially. Because yeah, I want to be able to get like a more fleshed out idea of this universe. I want to see different locations. I want to kind of sink my teeth into the different people because I already got a really big sense that yeah that this universe has such a wide and spread out breadth of life, right? In the trailers that I've seen already. So yeah, I think just sort of the idea of these trailers potentially just like taking a little bit 2 minutes to check on one area on the map and then another Tales of Runeterra going to a vastly different land entirely. I think is really really cool and exciting, if that is what these are. But yeah, man, I also think someone in my comments in one of my previous reactions said that Demacia specifically is sort of like, I think mage like racist, or they have this really big thing on mages essentially. So almost like it kind of reminds me of like Novigrad from The Witcher, right? And like how they were doing like witch hunts and things like that. Even like staking non-humans, right? I don't know if Demacia goes that far, but I am curious. Like, let me know in the comments below. Like, do they have this sort of like prejudice against anyone who practices magic? Because yeah, from what we've seen from at least these two characters, at least like they didn't. At least from what I saw, it didn't look like they had done like any magic or anything of that nature. They both looked entirely human as well, right? Um, so yeah, I'm very curious if there is sort of like a prejudice against anyone who practices magic, and what kind of punishment could they potentially face within Demacia. Are you not even allowed to enter Demacia if you practice magic? That sort of thing. I would really love to know that. If it is true, I could be the person who told me that could be completely wrong, but I would love to know that, because that's another little detail that, at least in my mind, brings a little bit more, sort of, I don't know, like it makes this location feel distinct from another location, right? It's one little wrinkle that makes this place quote unquote unique or whatever. So yeah, I really like learning about these little details. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this reaction. Like, comment, subscribe for more Tales of Runeterra and League of Legends trailers in general, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.